Alright. Hello and welcome to the stream and YouTube. Okay. Yeah. We're back with Factorio. Last time we started on our defenses. Got a little bit of them here and also here. But this time and also decided with Jet last time, that I'm going to try and make some blueprints. Because I found out that that is possible in early game. You just can't have robots that build stuff for you, but you can make blueprints so that you don't have to think about what you're building. Just plop it down and put all the stuff where it goes. So I thought I would experiment with that a little bit this time and build some, like, just some easy starter blueprints. But the most important thing I will need for that, I think, is these new furnaces. Yeah, okay. Nice, I already unlocked these. Because I'm not gonna make a blueprint with the basic furnaces. That would be dumb. Okay. So I guess let's just see what we can do. I also have the new electric poles now. Finally, I don't need 1 billion poles to get my electricity going. Steel plate and stone brick. And it crafts twice as quickly and pollutes twice as much. Wow. Who would have thunk? Okay. What else is new? Crafting speed a little bit faster. A little bit less pollution. It's nice. Okay, but I think I'm gonna start with a furnace blueprint. So I'll have to get a little bit of steel and some bricks. And let's also make a few more arms. And a couple of each of these new electric poles. Okay, that should be good. Now, do I want to have like a floor? That would look really good, right? So maybe I should research that. But we have so many other things in our research queue. Maybe I can try and speed up my research a little bit down here. Oh, hi. Thank you for joining again. Let's just make all of them. Then I can put them in. This does take so long though. 1 hour, 1.5 hours. Enjoying Factorio still. Yeah, I'm trying to. For today, my goal was to make a few blueprints, but now I realized that I actually want to have these like concrete floor thingies first. So I'm gonna try to research these first, but I'm not sure because this takes a really long time. Maybe I can just make the blueprints and add that later. That should be no problem, I think. Yeah, and I'm doing this blueprint thing kind of because I want to take a break from just building chaotic factories for now. So that's what I'm doing. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and try to make a blueprint without the flooring, and then I can always add it later when it's researched. Let's do that. Actually, are these new furnaces? They're bigger than the initial ones, right? Oh no! Oh, so I could just put them over these two. That's really nice, actually, that I can just put them here without having to delete the others, I think. Yeah, easy replacement. That's awesome. But I don't really need to because I have a lot of iron plates, and also these are good enough for now. But I'm gonna use the new ones for my blueprints. Let's look at how these electric poles... Oh, big has way more weight. Oh no. Ah, bioreach. So supply area is what's interesting. So this one is the best for that. So I can put this here and have space for 2 more of these. Right? Yeah. And there's also enough space for my inserters. So each of these can get a long one and a short one. Ah, maybe a long one. No. I thought a long one to take the smelted stuff out as well because of the power pole, but the short one is sufficient. And I think that's what I'm gonna do. But I'm just gonna go and grab some of these yellow inserters from my yellow inserter machine. Wait, do I have them stored in my storage? Of course not. But if they're not here, then where do they go? Ah. Okay. Thank you very much. Let me just get a few of these conveyors as well. Okay. So a long and a short inserter in each of them, and maybe I can use the quick ones to take it out. Okay. Now, the big question. Wait, there's just... yeah, there's just one more space. So if I put another furnace with 2 inserters, one of the inserters isn't going to be powered. So I'm gonna leave it like this, I think. And now on to find out how this works actually, because in Satisfactory the conveyor belts don't connect if you put 2 blueprints side by side. So you always have to do that manually. So I'm excited to see if they connect in Factorio, so you don't have to do that manually anymore. Okay, so blueprint. Oh, I have to... Yes. I did a little bit of research before this. Okay, so if I just drag this like this. Okay, now I have a blueprint. Let's call it smelter. Maybe 3 smelter array, because maybe I will want to make bigger ones later. Plain Satisfactory at the moment. Trouble with the locals. Yeah, understandable. But at least in Satisfactory they don't attack you. They just attack if you come close to them. They don't get angry if you just stay away, right? But do you like it so far? New update or the new version? Ah, yeah, they respawn, but only if you... but they don't respawn if you build machines in the vicinity, so they shouldn't respawn around your factory. I think the only ones that are a problem are the beans, because they walk long distances. Ah, okay. So I think in the beginning it's pretty much the same as it was, right? But I'm glad you're trying it again. Just don't forget the rest of your life. How do I describe this? I don't know how detailed this should be. Maybe like this? And what do you mean snap to grid? I have no idea what that means. Because everything is in a grid in Factorio, right? Let's just say no. Okay, so confirm. Okay, I can overlap if I want to. So that different blueprints will align. But am I not placing them down? Ah, okay. Don't need them for little things. Okay, then I'm just gonna ignore it and do some research before I make bigger ones and find out what exactly it means. Because I'm always placing them down by hand like this, right? So I can just align it for city block and rail blocks. Okay, so I don't need it for now, so I'm gonna ignore it. Is what I'm hearing. That's good. Okay, but is this saved? Ah, it's here. Left click to build. But I can save this, right? Is it saved now? Could be. Yeah, okay. Yes, nice. Okay, thanks. Okay, now I have a smelter array. That's probably not the super greatest efficient stuff, but I think it's fine. And I think it will look good because I looked up a few blueprints, like starter blueprints, and they all did kind of a weird conveyor belt thing where it always was going like in a zigzag pattern or underground above ground, like alternating. And I think that's probably like save space or something. Maybe materials, I don't know, but it doesn't look as good, I think. Because I think this looks really great if you have like loads of these straight conveyor belts and like straight lines. I think that looks better, so I'm gonna do it like that. And I think there's enough space on the map to not care about this kind of stuff. Okay, the research is going pretty good, I think. It's still really slow though. Should I put another couple down? Still 11 minutes. Yeah, let's just... Oh, I have 4 actually. Let's put all of these, oops, down. I can use my new awesome power poles. We're obviously gonna have to change these later, but like my whole research setup is really not very efficient at the moment. Okay. Some of these. Wait, why do I have so... Oh, because I also crafted some in my inventory. Okay, now it should be way quicker. 7 minutes. Yeah, but okay, that's okay. It's fine. We can build some other stuff. Can I just delete all of these? Alternate recipes from hard drive stress me. Yes. But I think in Satisfactory the good thing is that you can unlock all of them, right? There's, I think, like 4 or 5 more hard drives than there's alternate recipes. So I usually just choose the one I'm gonna use next. For example, if my plan is to make a frame factory next, or I don't know, is it called that? Like heavy modular frame, maybe? It's really complicated. So if I can eliminate one resource from that, I'm always going to take that alternate recipe. I think the less different resources you need, the better, right? I never choose and never use the resources that, the alternate recipes that make you use more different kind of resources. I don't think that makes any sense. Maybe you have to use like overall resources, but I'm not gonna make like I think there's one for iron plates where you also need oil. Why would you do that? I have like, except if you want to make like super efficient, crazy amounts of stuff, why would I add another different kind of resource to an easy recipe? I think that's stupid. So I only use the ones that eliminate a step or eliminate a resource. But obviously, if you want to make your life more complicated, then you can not do what I said. But that's just the rule of thumb I go with. Gonna make my life easier whenever I can. And also now I think you can re-roll once, right? Maybe? And that's also great, I think. Because there are, in the beginning of the game, like early game, you sometimes have a few recipes that you really want. And now the chance of getting it is a little bit higher, I think. Which is great. But all in all, I would say don't worry, because you can unlock all of them eventually. You just have to go hunt for them. Yeah, that's true also. You don't need to choose immediately. So if you're thinking that, oh, okay, I get the recipe for something I'm not building a factory for yet, you can just leave it and decide later. Before 1.0, there was a bug that you could just like escape out of the window and you could research it again and again and again as many times as you wanted to get what you want. But I think they patched that. But it was a good bug while it lasted. Okay, I got distracted again. Okay, so now I got a smelter array. So let's do like an assembling machine one. I'm gonna do one with 1 input and then one with 2 inputs. Now, are these the same? Like, can I make everything I can make with the 1 with this one as well? It doesn't matter. I'm just gonna do one with 1 input and use the regular one. And then do a regular one with 2 inputs and then see what the other one does. Because I've thought about for a second to only make one with these and just like do overkill. But I am now seeing that these need steel plate and also an assembling machine. So loads more resources. And I mean, I know that in like mid-game that won't matter as much, probably. But let's just not waste resources for now, I think. Yeah. And you make me want to try Satisfactory again. I'm thinking about starting a new save, like we talked about last time. I can very well pick up my old save. I had no idea what I was doing, but maybe I should start a new one. But my problem is that for my streams, I want to keep them like relatively short, like maybe 1.5 hours or something like that. And I have never once in my whole entire life played Satisfactory for just 1.5 hours a time. If I only have that much time, I'm not gonna start. Yeah, no self-control. That's exactly it. And those would be like 5-hour sessions. And I want to upload my gameplay to YouTube as well. And can't I just can't upload 5-hour sessions. No one would watch that. I mean, no one's watching my Factorio half-hour sessions as well, but I don't know. 5 hours is really long. But maybe I could just stream it and not record it. I don't know. But I love Satisfactory. Okay, but I'm gonna stick to Factorio for a little bit because I really wanted to give it a real try. Yes. Maybe I could also alternate between the two. I don't know. But for now we're in Factorio. Okay. I lost track again. Okay, get a bunch of these. Yeah, I could do both, right? That's true. I'll think about it. All right. So this is bigger. But I can just do it like this. That would be fine. Okay, maybe one higher. Why? Why did I think that would be better? I don't know. Okay. So I'm gonna do one input. Let's actually do the quick ones. And one output. So this is for... Oh, nice. Just one input kind of things like this. Okay, there's not a lot of stuff that only has one input, but that's fine. Now let's do... I don't know if it makes sense for me to... Because for my smelters, the output went from left to right. So maybe I could do left to right here so that I can just stack them. Like here would be the smelter and then here would be the assembling. But then every assembling thingy would only get a certain amount of plates. That's what I did over here. Like, these assembly machines will never get the plates from these smelters, right? And I think it makes more sense to collect them all and then loop them around. So all the smelters can give resources to all the assemblers. I think that makes more sense. So, and I think for the blueprint stuff, it also makes sense to have the input from the same side every time. So that that doesn't get as complicated. I think that's good. And then also, if I loop it around, I can leave space in between. And we learned last time that more space is always better. Okay. Because if I don't do it, then, like with the looping around, then it will be really cramped and there won't really be much space to have conveyor belts or, I don't know, excuse me, splitters or anything in between later. That's my style. The looping around thing? Oh, cramped. Yeah, okay. But I'm trying not to be crammed. Okay. That's the good thing in Satisfactory too. You're never really actually cramped because you can always go up as high as you want to. That's like the one of the hardest things about Factorio, I think. If there's no more space, there's just no more space. And in Satisfactory, there's always space. You just have to go vertical. Okay. Typing is really hard because my microphone kind of sits on my keyboard, like on the wrist rest of my keyboard. So I have to get my hands around that to type. It's really hard. I should really get one of those microphone arms. But I kind of ran out of money. So I'll have to save up for that. Okay. Create blueprint. Nice. Oh, I wanted to test that. Ah, okay, because I have to... Yeah. I have to place everything down myself. Obviously, it's gonna connect. And it definitely looks as if it's gonna connect if the bots build it as well. That's great. Okay, 2 assembler array. Wait, how do I get rid of the... Oh, okay. Nice.